going on?
All right, I'm waiting for the table to be assigned. The game was called
Uh,
scheduled, unless they're going to put it on the main TV table, which they could do, but that would tick me off because I've been following the tournament the whole time.
well, if they're doing anything, they're going to do straight pool on that table, I'd guess, because as Pat Fleming loves straight pool.
Man, it takes like 8 people to run their arena,
Oh, I know.
so I don't know. It's 9:06. It says it was scheduled for 9.
Yeah, but can you find, look and see what table he might be playing straight pool on?
Well, he was playing on another table, but Relsuke beat him.
Oh, okay.
So we're just waiting. I did start it. I did advertise it. You're going to be here. I started YouTube. I restarted Facebook. It's a lot of work to do this, believe it or not.
I know. You don't have to tell me. I know what you got. I know a good idea. You have to share it and get it all put in the right place. I don't know. It'd just be better if that was your cameras. Can anybody hear me, or is it just me and you?
They can hear you.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, I'm well aware of my cameras. I'm about to buy another one. I'll send 3 down to the Derby. Zach can set them up. I'll set 4 computers up in my living room. I mean, I literally could. I mean, it would be bizarre. It'd be like all these computers around me, and I would just like be in a rotating computer chair and just rotate around. Man, I mean that's content. I mean, I'm getting a lot as it is with 3, and my buddy's at home doing a table like half the time, and I'm doing 2 right here on my couch. We got Albin Ocean and Denis Grabe playing straight pool. It's a really good match actually. It's 104 to 87. Albin. That's on
Oh,
my
really?
Yeah, that's on my other YouTube feed that I started a while ago. And then
Well,
people are just
if
jumping
somebody
back
is
and
searching this,
forth. What's that?
if somebody's searching for this exact channel, because you said you got 3, right? How many of them on YouTube?
Yeah, you would just go to my YouTube channel. You would see the streams.
The billiardnet.tv.
It's BilliardNet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's people probably just. And anyone who's subscribed, they get an email that says I go live with what I say, who's playing.
Yeah.
Let me look again. Refresh the digital pool bracket. The more I use it, the more I think it's pretty good what it's turned into. It's pretty well developed now. Still don't say a table. Who's calling me? Oh, Mike D's calling me. What's up, buddy? Are you ready? Are you guys ready to play? Oh, okay. Well, don't tell me in the bracket. All right, I'll move it right now. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. 1-0. Mike D already. They didn't update the bracket. Appreciate it, bro. That's awesome, man. Thanks for calling. It's up right now. I just got to switch the camera.
All right, so we can go ahead and start.
Yep, you're on right now.
All
Thank you,
right.
brother. Thank you, brother.
So it's 1-0.
Now that's service. That's service, man. That means the players know what the hell's going on. The players are calling me. Hey, we want to watch. They didn't move the table over there in the computer. It just says scheduled. So yeah, Mike D's up one game. We missed it. They didn't tell me.
Well, I got it up on my TV and on this, and I will see the balls better, I think.
It's just going to be delayed by like probably 15 seconds at least from what you're
Oh, is
seeing.
that what?
Yeah, because you're
Oh,
not. It has to go out from the server back up to YouTube. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All right, Mike won the first game. Let's go. All right, that's cool. Appreciate that. He called me directly. And this is
Real
officially
bank
the
finals.
real bank finals.
I know. I just saw that real bank finals. That's funny. So if it's the finals, is it a race to 3 still? You think? Or is
Yeah,
it
yeah, I would
4
think so.
5?
Yep. That's hilarious. It's because Digital
Well,
Pool didn't assign the table, so I don't know where to look. 'Cause
well,
Zach,
I think it's because this more, more of a side tournament to it.
no,
You
it's a
know?
it's a complete Digital Pool bracket.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says scheduled, and there's no table assignment to it. That's where it's at now. Now in that Derby system, it tells you who's got a buyback and all that. This does
Yeah.
not
Oh,
that I
yeah.
this does not that I know.
They play one game and go on break.
Well, they're probably waiting for people to get in the stream. He's like, How long you got? We're gonna wait for you."
Oh, really?
That's fucking awesome.
Well, he wants his wife to watch.
Sure, sure.
I mean, you know that's what it is. So I don't blame him.
Brandon's got a lot of fans on the East Coast.
Yeah, he does bank good. I don't know how far he's made it in the banks at the Derby, but I mean, he does bank real good. I mean, he plays great.
Yeah, they're just standing there. They're probably waiting for people to say, "Okay, I'm watching. Go ahead."
If you
Right?
if you was thinking if Fargo moved a lot more as far as points, how hard would it be to keep up a 743? I mean, do you have to play full time?
I mean, it doesn't really go down if you don't play. It might even come back.
Yeah.
It might even go up because the
No.
people that you play, it depends on if you win or lose, the people you played, how it affects your Fargo.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think if you don't play, it just goes down, but that's not true
Yeah.
because it goes by who you played previously.
No. What all I was saying is that if you were maintaining a 743
Uh huh.
Fargo to keep that 743 rating, how much do you have to play every week?
I mean, I don't think it will naturally just go down, like I said.
No, no, no. I'm just saying it. Let's just say if you didn't play and you went down, right? And the more you played and the better players you beat, of course, you're going to go up. So, if to keep and maintain a 743 amongst all of them, because I mean, how many people are 743s? You
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
not that many.
Exactly. So, for somebody to play at that level, how much pool do you need to play?
Oh, well, you would need to play in these big events for sure.
No, no. What I mean, hours a week, mainly.
Oh, to
Like
be that
you,
good?
you, yeah, to maintain it. I know to be that good, and that's all different, relative, and all that. But how many hours do you think that they have to play? 2 to 3 hours a day.
I mean, that's interesting. I would think most of the top players play more than that,
Exactly. So
like eight
I
hours a
mean,
day.
yeah, I mean that's what Shane and them guys will do. They'll play probably 4 to 8 hours a day,
And the
but
Europeans do as well.
but, but they're 100 points higher than Brandon Shuff. So so on somebody like him, can you play 2 3 hours a day and maintain that?
I don't think you could because those guys are just going to be doing drills and just
Oh yeah,
practicing the
I
break
mean yeah,
constantly.
yeah. I mean it'd be hard to maintain a 743, I think.
Well, I appreciate Mike D calling me to say, "Hey, we already started. You're on the wrong table." But
but
it
but you
never
think,
it never told me like they were even starting. So I was like,
yeah.
I'm strictly going by what Digital Pool's saying. Now it says table 10.
No.
I think they should reflip. Mike said he's up 1-0.
Well, if he was recording this table to begin with, we could always back do it and talk on top of it while they're gone.
Zach
It's only one
Zach
game.
has Zach has all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would have to go grab it. Not easy to do. Not worth the time.
yeah. All right. Looks
All
like we're
right,
going.
we're back for the Real Bank Finals. Joined in
Yep.
progress with Mike DeLawder up 1-0. Up. My guest is Troy
Yeah.
Jones.
I'm here. He made one ball on a break, I do believe, for you. Yep, 8-1. And he's gonna bank that 9. Real close to it, so that's kind of why he shot it, but he was pretty quick with it. This 9 ball looks pretty sweet. Here's the thing. Do you stop it right there and play shape for those 2 balls of 7 and the other ball? That's a problem. Oop, nice shot.
Setting up
He
for the
pushed
cross
forward.
side on the 7, it looks like to me. Although 5's kind of close, so I don't know.
He hit that 100 mile an hour, and that ball was floating. I think he did that mainly to get the cue ball in a tougher spot. This ball, it does look like it goes, but there's, like I said, if you don't do something good, you're gonna leave a price tag. Either one of these balls. Open it up for another cue ball cross side. It's 3-0. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that one right there. He's staring at, but I'm not definitely not playing shape. I'm just trying to make the ball, and I am not blasting it. You're up 3-0. You don't want to. You don't want to shoot a ball down here amongst these four balls unless you know for sure you're getting back up the other end, not leaving something. but I'm a safe player. He drew it back there. He got there. He had to run into something. Now that was the tough part about it. Straight back. It'll twist. Just a smidge thicker. He would have made it. I'm getting a bridge and I'm banking a 1. The ball on the bottom rail. I mean, you're up 3-0. You don't want to. You're elevated over the 1 anyway, which that's going to make it tougher to make it. So I always elect to never be jacked up if I have a choice. There's a lot of price tags. And if you just bank this 1 and just freeze that ball on the cue ball on the end rail, you're going to be better off. That's a very tough shot to do when you're jacked up. You got pretty good. He's going to bank the 1 ball. I'm guessing straight back. Yep. Straight back to the left. Sorry. Whenever you're playing banks, you're always worried about what you're going to leave. So you can't just jump up there and bank this 5 ball because he's going to run into all that and leave all kinds of opportunities if he does miss. Sometimes it doesn't hurt not to shoot. He skated through all that. That's pretty good. Just a little heavy on that. 3-0.
Mike just
Cross
shared
corner on that
the
1.
feed.
Huh?
I said Mike just shared the stream.
While he's playing. He's so funny. Cross corner on that 1. You're going to hit this. And you don't hit it hard. You just hit it with the right speed. You got to hit it. He hit it pretty stinking hard. He hit it 100 mile an hour. Some guys can do that and get away with it. I am not one that can. He's got 4. Did he call that 4 in the corner or 3 in the side?
I couldn't really tell.
I
But look
couldn't
at
either.
this leave.
Yeah, he just going to nick it, go up the other end of the table. And he hit it too. Yeah, he's all right.
I mean, he left the same shot.
Well, no, there's no shot here.
There's no 4-railer here on the 4?
Well, there is, yeah. But if I'm up 4-0, I just don't like shooting balls. They have any chance of the cue ball getting left out.
I tried it.
I wouldn't. Yep, Mike's shooting this, trying to get some balls. He just putting the whole match right there, a whole game. Gave it up, but that's all right. You know what? You're down 4-0, and I guarantee you, in his life, he has ran out from just making a tougher shot,
making that 8 and then banking a 7.
Yeah, and then he's just off to the races.
Or banking the 3. Or he's going to bank the 3 here.
Yeah, it's tough to keep somebody off of that many banks, and they can only make 1. You know, it's just way tough. So that's not a bad thing.
1-1.
Check it out, guys. For only $24.99 a month, you get all the live TV channels and networks you can handle. basic and advanced
if you're
channels,
up
premium movie
4-0, you're
channels,
gonna
all the sports
take
leagues,
more
even wrestling,
opportunities. You're
boxing,
gonna
and your
hit them
UFC
harder.
fights, okay?
Play some
Do you got a
even
Fire
more
Stick, an
difficult
Android
ones.
box, an Apple device, another web platform? We can help you. Let's get streaming. Send me a message and check it out today.
Made the one in the corner off the break.
Straight back. This 6-ball. Might even make it twice. No, he can't. He can make it one rail. He has to hit it straight and let it open up. That's why twice was probably a lot easier to do. Well, he didn't leave Mike very much.
Wow.
That was, well, whenever you're choking a ball like that, and it makes it tougher on that ball to go in the hole. Way tougher. So you have to hit it super good to make it. Because that spin, when that ball hits that rail, it's not trying to get in the hole, it's trying to get out of the hole. With that inside English. He's banking that one cross side. Nope. 2 in the side. Just try to play safe. Mike's going to do the right thing. Try to get him on the rail, spin it into the rail. Oh. Did not spin it into the rail. But he did not leave anything. This is you can bake that 7, 3 long rails into the corner. And all you're doing it is just to draw the cue ball back to the end rail. I don't even know if he's going to get a rail. Nope. What you get in those pickles and you don't know what to do, that's kind of why that happened right there. He was in a tough, he didn't have a real easy, safe shot. So I don't care if you miss it by 4 foot, if you are getting the cue ball in the right place, your chances are better. 2 rails? Nope, 4 rails. I'm on a 2-second break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this was hilarious how this happened because I thought the game three matches ago was like the hot seed or something, or they're playing single elimination with buybacks, but the bracket doesn't tell you that the player's buying back. So when Brandon Shuff beat Mike, he ended up moving to play Justin Hall, and then Justin Hall beat Brandon Shuff. Mike bought back in.
So they were doing it just like Derby. But, they just didn't have the right.
It doesn't, you can't tell. It doesn't.
Yeah, you couldn't tell it, but what it sounds like to me, if you got to buy back, this might go 1 rail cross side. This ball, right, the 8-ball on the right-hand side rail. But just like this one, sometimes, you know what, if it's too hard to go 1 rail, just go 2. I know that sounds goofy, but don't try to overdo it. You can just hit it where you think you know you're not going to get a kiss, you know it's going to be short. You just hit it with 2 rail speed. He must have a
Damn.
good shot. I didn't even see it with all that stuff.
He blazed
Like,
it in.
I know. He's got this 2 ball. Six ball. Well, he can't mess with that 8 being that right. Whatever ball that is on the bottom left hand corner. I wouldn't like shooting that 5 because if you nick it, now the 9 goes easy.
I can't tell if that's the 4 or the 8, honestly.
Yeah, I know. The ball in the middle of the table, I like shooting that.
I guess
2 in
that's
the
the
side.
4. The further it gets down, the more color it shows.
I like shooting that ball in the middle that he just shot. 2 in the side. Because I know that I'm going to have the cue ball down on the end rail. I'm not really selling out nothing.
He says
He's going to shoot this ball on top.
he says Happy Banksgiving.
Who?
Uh,
Mike?
David Zurin. In the chat room on Facebook. Happy Banksgiving.
It's 2-0, I think, Mike. I think.
You mean the ball count?
Yeah.
There's some guy cussing in the YouTube chat room. Goodbye.
Hey, I've been doing good.
Oh, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about this guy putting.
Oh,
a
I know.
Bad
And I'm
word. Bad
surprised
word.
about
Oh
myself.
my God, this is.
That was a great shot.
Actually, he spelled the N word in the chat room. I have no idea why.
Really?
Yeah, I put him in a 24-hour timeout. He can't come chat no more.
Wow. Straight back. I like following this ball. Because you know you got to stay down. Not much there. Didn't leave nothing. Oh, he's going to try to make the 9. I didn't know if it went. It didn't look like it went to me. So I think Mike's up 3-0. I think that's kind of the reason he shot that ball. And he played shape for the 6 ball. Even though he did hit the 6. But that's what he was playing shape on.
Yeah, Brandon's probably got either one.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. He's going to shoot the 6. He was looking for the next shot because, I mean, there's a long rail. But he can't. He's got to almost like stop the cue ball. He might be able to get the 9 next.
Nice. Very nice ball. 1 rail up and down.
No. This might go cross corner. I don't know how far the 5 is up from the bottom rail. But if it's like...
I see what you're saying.
If there's an extra inch, I'm shooting that. It's hard. That's a lot harder to miss. And if he shoots a 9, he has no shot. And if he makes it, there's nothing else for him to shoot. Because he's definitely going up the other end of the table. So you got to make up your mind if you're going to be happy with 2 balls and then have to play safe.
You know?
He made it. Good shot. No, I mean, I'm just saying now he's in a tougher spot. This is a tough spot to be in.
I see what you're saying because there's nothing else to do off here.
Yeah,
now
he has nothing else he
safe.
can
Well,
do.
you could bank to 7 if you really want to turn it.
Well, I know,
really
but
far.
where's the cue ball to go? It's going to just be right down there, and then if it moves to 5, then he'll get to bank that ball on the bottom over on the left-hand side, not the one above it.
I think
So
he's
really,
playing.
he
He's
needs to
playing
just
the
play
shot.
safe. Oh, he called it 2 rails.
Oh,
That's how
okay.
he got the cue ball up the other end. It was just going to be hard. 3-2.
I've been right on a couple of these
Mike shooting
calls.
his 5. Wait. Yeah. Wait. 3-1. He's a little quick.
I mean, usually he is.
Oh, yeah. I know. But that's going to be a cause for anybody. Get up there and you shoot something quick. He'll tell you. Yeah, I'm banking that 8 in the middle of the table, or is it the 8? If you don't make this one,
I think it's a 4 actually, but
oh, well, you're okay to shoot the 1, but if you're down 4-0, I would. But if he doesn't have 4, then I'm shooting something else. I'm not shooting a 1. He might just be comfortable with it, and it's not that tough of a shot. The whole point is those balls that are right down there by that on this end of the table go cross-side easily, almost from anywhere on this, if you leave the cue ball on this end. So I just think that this is the best shot. And he see me spun the cue ball, went 3 rails. He didn't want to leave anything. He left this 5 straight back, right underneath him.
you know what?
Next,
I can't
but
say anything about what the format is. Some guys like, is this true double elimination? I mean, I don't know.
yeah, this ball goes straight back, either pocket, I think. I like playing at 1 rail speed. I don't want to. He tried to hit it straight and then twist it, have it twist, and he had to cut it just a hair, and he didn't.
With all the surprises that this bracket
Trust
has
us.
given me, it wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me if Billy Thorpe just buys in right now.
No. I can't believe he didn't play.
He's probably just going to like
2 rails.
hang out somewhere before the Moscone Cup or something. They got to be down somewhere training, probably in Orlando or.
Yeah. So I think it's 4-1. And Brandon's kind of in a pickle. There's a bunch of kisses here, so he didn't cut it enough. He didn't hit it thick enough.
These pockets are blocked though pretty good.
Well, for the long railers, but those balls go cross corner.
2
2
times.
rails.
That's 2 times.
Oh yeah, he shot it.
Ooh.
Look at that cue ball. Got him all jacked up. You know you're down 4-1 when you come to the table and you have this. Nothing. I mean, there might be some magician shot that somebody might make 100 years from now, but he had no shot. 2 in the side. One, 2.
And yeah. Oh my
2 in the side.
goodness. What a
Good
shot.
shot. What a shot.
From the jaws. Like an
Yeah.
inch away from the
Well,
ball.
I mean, it was real close to him. So at least number one thing, he's going to have good speed in which he did, and it's a way he had to put on it. It is a way tougher bank because there was a ball down there in that corner that he could have nicked. So he had to hit higher up the rail and then spin it with left hand English to make it hit and come close. So there was a ton of stuff that he had to do to make that ball. But he didn't really sell anything out. That's why he shot it like that. It was kind of free form. So whenever anybody has a free shot, they are way more tend to make it when there's not a price tag on it.
All right, looks like Mike D is on the hill, 2-1.
2-1.
Don't know if there's another set. I mean, I don't think there is.
He's not shooting a one because it don't go once. But like I was telling you saying a minute ago, it goes twice real easy. And he is an expert at shooting his two rails. Because that's what he's afraid of. It's too thick, and he can't hit it thick enough without getting a double kiss. That's why he's bringing out a bridge to shoot this, because it wouldn't go one rail. He knows here in hindsight, if he goes back and listens to me, he'll say, "Well, you're right." So I'm not. We are really good friends. He loves criticism from me. Right back. He is going. Yeah. Well, there's a ball going on the spot. You know, this ball, here's that same instance. This ball goes one rail. I'm sure you can. But sometimes it's just too hard to twist that way. See, he almost scratched in that corner pocket because trying to hit it so thick to make it one rail, and he couldn't. That's that same thing. If you just lay down and shot it how he knows he's not going to make it one rail and just hits it a smidge firmer, they go two rails pretty simply. And I'm not saying it bad about nothing. If you played somewhere and it's got old cloth, that ball on the spot, that 5 ball goes cross corner. Got brand new cloth, you might be lucky to hit the middle of the end rail. I don't think he needs to sound the alarms yet, but I would definitely shoot that 6 ball down the other end unless that 7 goes cross corner. He can shoot that 6.
You mean the 5 cross corner? The ball that's on the spot?
No, the 6 all the way at the other end in the middle of the table.
I see that. It's on the middle diamond. He played the 4 ball.
Yeah.
Barely missed it.
But I mean, he was giving up the 5 or the 2 out there in the middle of the table. He was giving those up shooting that ball. He could have shot the 6 and put the cue ball to the left-hand side and wouldn't have sold out anything if he would have missed. Now he gave Brandon a good starter. That's 1 ball. And I think I'm just going to play the 6 long rail next. He got it back there for that 8. He drew it a bunch. 8 or whatever's on that side rail.
I want to say that's the 4 ball.
You know what?
On the second diamond.
Somebody could come up with something to be able to put ID markers inside the balls. And that way, when you got to shoot a video, it'll say which ball it is on the table. How cool would that be? That was a good shot. Now, if that 7 didn't go then, it won't go now. Is it 1-1 or is it 2-0?
Oh,
I'm
you mean the
thinking
game
this.
count? Or
Yeah,
you mean the ball count?
ball count. I think it's 1. Straight back. Good job. Ooh, I think it's 1-1.
Nice. Now what?
Well,
3 rails? On the
yeah, I
5?
mean, that's one option, but if that 7 doesn't go across corner, I might shoot the 2.
Alright, there's my shot.
Yeah,
Oh, man, he was barely off the mark.
yeah. Well, you don't want to shoot this. It goes cross corner. The 5 ball out in the middle of the table. It does do that. And I'm pretty sure there's a full pocket. You know what? I think he might have been playing. Brandon might have been playing in that ring game too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This 5 ball goes 4 rails,
Well,
and I know if he was playing in it, he's going to shoot that probably.
well, his wife would probably know if he won a bunch of ducats.
Oh, you mean DeLawder's wife?
I would think so.
Well, I would think so too. Well, yeah. Good shot. Bad thing is he gave up the 7 cross side. If he didn't give it up once, he can make it twice. Mm. He was more worried about the cue ball. That ball he just shot, that's what he's shooting cross corner. That's pretty much the only shot. You can't bank the 5 long rail because you don't want to go off the 2. Because you can draw your cue ball all the way back, but then you don't know where the 2's going, and it's not going to be in the pocket, so it's definitely going to be playable. And if you hit it bad, you can make the 5 or the 2 and one of them spot up. So the 5 is just out of the question. But I think he could bank the 7. That wasn't even a question. I thought he could. But get another shot at it. Kind of Mike kind of left him in a pickle. He could roll up on those 2 balls in the right hand corner. I mean, like barely roll up to it. But he can't afford to hit any kind of speed on those 2 balls. He might be able to kick at them off the bottom rail, real soft. That was kind of his only shot that he really had. He couldn't really jeopardize anything else. Mike's just going to nick it and get it close to it, not leave him with a 9 ball, nothing. That was a good shot. It's kind of got him a little goofy. If he could jack up and shoot away from it, I mean, shoot it straight in the rail like that, Brandon can just nick that ball. I mean, he's got the 6. He can bank it. But if those 2 balls in the right-hand corner don't go, I'd shoot the 6. Actually, if you really are scared of it, you can shoot the 6-3 in the side and put the cue ball down here on the bottom rail underneath that stuff. So obviously those balls didn't go. Good shot. He's too thin to shoot that ball on the spot. Mm. Here's that 9 ball, 2 rails, and the side pocket is up again. He could draw the cue ball back, hit the side rail, and then go underneath that ball right there. It's a free shot, and you're giving up nothing. And when you're playing 9 ball, you look for two-way shots. Here's a two-way shot. If you don't ever want to leave him nothing, that's how you do it. Just keep on looking until you come up with one. You don't have to be a straightforward one. He knew he was giving up something doing that. You're giving up the cross side. Good shot. Yeah, he didn't like that one so much. Is it 2-2 or is it 3-1? I think it's 2-2. I should be looking at chat on my phone, and that way I know if you guys are watching.
There's a chat on both YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a pocket to hit that 4 rail on. Just a little bit. There's nothing here. There's something that, you make the 9-1 rail, but the cue ball's running. You can make the 9-2 rails. Cue ball's running. Can't really play a good speed on it. And I do believe Mike has no shot. Depends on how daring you are. Anybody can just shoot this. You could always shoot the ball. Could have shot the ball down in the right hand corner pocket and get him snugged up against the 9 with that ball going on the spot. Then it's tough for them to play safe from it. Just something looking forward to the next shot. Just nicking the ball. Nope, he called it 2 in the side. Depends on what mood is for Mike. Whether he's shooting a 5 ball or the 6. The 5 ball's way free. The 6 is not. But I thought he was going to do a 6 cross side. So that's better. At least he knew he was only going to give up the 5 ball straight back. Or the 6. That was the only 2 balls that could have been. This ball goes on the spot. Mike is definitely the favorite, being this close to it. Definitely the favorite.
Nice shot. Very good.
Yeah, when you're the closer you are to those, the way easier it is. He was, I guarantee he was 9 out of 10 on making that from that range.
You just see the contact point better.
Well, yeah. Well, you're just anytime you're close to that kind of distance away, a foot and a half away or so. I mean, you don't have to have the best vision to shoot that ball. But when they're 9 feet away, that's quite a bit different. Didn't get no twist on it. Cross corner on that 6 ball. Here's that shot. If you can't make it once, go twice. Wow.
Did he call it twice?
Yeah. That's why he was egging it in. These tables have had enough play on it where those kind of shots are way more simple than when the tables are brand spanking new. When they're brand new, 2 rail shots just don't. They're so hard like that. But if it's got some good wear on it, like these have, they're a lot more simple. I don't know where he called that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either. That's going to get spotted.
Yeah.
The one pocket starts tomorrow, guys. I'm not sure what time, but
Okay.
I'll be doing some one pocket games tomorrow. And some more straight pool. Make sure you subscribe to the Billiard Net channel on YouTube.
I don't blame him for taking his time. It works on DeLawder's brain, knowing that he made a grave error that he could have avoided.
Damn.
Yeah,
Was he need one?
I think this is it. This is it to win all the cheese. Again.
Right. Again. In the
If
real bank
everybody
finals.
knows that we thought the last one was the final.
Oh man, listen, he was like, listen, everyone's calling me and congratulating me. This wasn't the finals. Brandon Shuff's got a buyback.
Hey, all I do is talk about him. He's kicking at this pretty soft. Yeah, I try to kick right in the middle of them. Not saying that I'm always that great to do it, but I want to get them froze up on both of them, or at least one of them. Mike's doing his job. He's putting one ball in play.
And he's on the rail.
Well, yes, but the main thing is, if Mike only needs one ball, then that's all I want to bat around is one ball. I don't want those two balls sitting down there. I
Yeah,
will never.
they're not
You
in
won't ever
play.
look at it. No, you will never even look at it. He's got to go cross corner. He can't go cross side.
You got it.
What?
I think.
Almost.
No?
He didn't hit it very
Dude, it's
good.
like halfway already falling in the pocket. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. If he only needs one, Brandon's in a bind. He needs to do this. He definitely needs to do this. Now, Mike, if he only needs one, he cannot shoot that 7 ball. If he needs 2, he might shoot the 7 ball. But this will tell you right here is why he only needs 1. Bad thing about this is now you're going to leave it for. Now he's going to put it up there, and he's going to try corner hook him just like that.
Yeah, he put it in there pretty good.
Yeah, he's hooked. Now Mike has to just roll out, and now he's off 4.
Oh, it takes a foul.
Yeah. So you have to watch where those balls are laying. If I don't care at what point in time of the game, if you hang a ball up down there and my cue ball's anywhere near it, I'm trying to corner hook you 1,000% of the time. I don't even care how many ducks I passed up. I am corner hooking you. You are losing a ball. You're fouling. You're kicking at it. You're doing something, and you are in dire straits because of that. So I really, really watch that. That's pretty close. Yep. Well, Mike, now you need 2 or 3. So yeah. Now he only has 2. Yes. So it's 2-2.
He's like, this ain't froze.
Well,
Hmm?
if it was straight up and down, it's not a big thing. But when they're sitting like that, if they're not froze together, you sell out something down there. If they're not froze, they can shoot it. If they're froze, they can't shoot it because they're hitting the other ball. So it is important on how they spot them up. Yeah, you can't be shooting at this 9 ball. Yeah, you gotta play pretty safe here. He needs to come off the 2 ball on the right hand side, I think. You need to come off our left hand side, and you want to hit the bottom rail and go up table. Now you want to watch where you're hitting it, and you sure don't want to just try to make it. You got to hit it too hard to do all that. So even if it does go, you got to hit it too hard, and you're jacked up. You're froze on the in rail. You can't can't do that. That's going to be tough. And the cue ball is going to be going around table more. He hit it good. He played the safe. But to get that ball, because of where the balls were laying, to get it to twist, to tighten up, that was a great shot. He might even shoot this 9 cross corner. Yep. Well, he learned his lesson. So what he did on this, he hit it a little thicker and drew it. That way it came shorter off the rail and didn't go straight 2 rails into the corner. Just going to nick it, go back up the other end. This is important to get on the rail. And that's pretty close. Ooh, that is going to leave a bruise. He went from being on the hill, shooting at his cheeseburger to win the whole tournament, and now he only has one.
Mike D's only got one ball now. He lost 3.
Yep.
Well, Brandon did beat him on the hill last time, and it went down to the last ball too.
I believe it.
Like the fake semifinals match.
Yeah, the fake one. I'm pretty sure Mike only has one. Now he might need 2, but I'm pretty sure it's only 1. So if that's true, then Brandon just needs 1 ball. Two rails.
Yeah, I see it right out of the corner.
Oh, he.
I mean, he didn't want to do that. That ball gets
No,
because
he
he's trying to get that 2 rails out the
He wanted to hit
corner.
a little thicker. Yeah, he wanted to hit, but I mean, if he didn't make it and he even came close on it, he would have gave up a shot. Now he's got one cross corner on the 9 ball. Kind of tough. You got to get the cue ball all the way. Being stuck on the rail makes it hard to put tons of left hand or right hand English on it to really feel like you can get it to do anything. And you definitely can't jack up. So this is that 2 rail thing, but only problem is you can't come down here and leave a cross side. So he could bank this 2 in the side would probably the more thing to do. Oop, He did. He beat it and everything. Oh. Nope. Mike had 2. Now, with him coming down here like this, the odds of him not selling out a shot on any of them balls, because I don't think he did. That is about the only. If he's up 2 inches, this ball goes cross corner. He had to play safe on that. He left it the only place on the table he couldn't do nothing. Cross corner. I am just lagging my cue ball the other end rail.
Ooh.
Good job. Yeah, this is tough. He's just thinning it. Just trying to freeze him on the end rail. A little bit hard, but he really didn't. He left a long rail to either corner pocket. The one on the bottom rail, the blue 2, I think. Not sure. He definitely can't mess with the 5. That's not an option. I'd go underneath me. Good shot.
Damn, that's a lot of swings.
Oh yeah. All right. Double thrill.
Yeah. And what we suspect is the actual finals game.
Yeah.
Somebody says, well, does he have to double dip them? I would say no, because they both have a loss. Because they both had a buyback, so
yeah. One thing I liked about Brandon when he broke last time, his cue ball, he hit them balls square. And that's an important thing to do when you're on the hill and breaking. You don't want to take a chance of that cue ball going into a drink somewhere, and you want to keep, you don't want it to be kissed either. Well, that thing got kissed all over the place and didn't make anything. Left Mike across side with plenty more options. The way these balls are sitting, if Mike gets going, he can run 5.
You think Brandon has another buyback? That's what
Nah.
David Zarin is saying.
Oh, really?
That's what he's saying in the chat room. This
We're doing it again.
It'll be called the realest bank finals ever.
Yeah. Ooh. And he was playing with run out speed, and guess what he gave up? A run out. This ball goes cross-side. Mike ran 3 balls, made 1. This ball goes cross-side, and I am.
You talking about the 4 ball? Right next to the 5?
One
or the 9?
right next to the 5, yeah. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Cross-side.
I mean, it looks like
yeah.
there's a little bit of rail.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of rail.
Oh, yeah, he made it.
Nope, and even got shape.
Yeah, he's got the 2 now if he wants.
Oh, he's definitely shooting that. That's the only shot there is. That corner pocket right there is huge. You gotta think, if it, from the angle it's coming off that other side rail, if it hits the bottom rail, it's still going. I mean, you can't hit the middle of the end rail, but it's still going. Good shot. 3-2. Now, I don't bank the 6 now, unless I'm playing at 2 rails into the corner where the cue ball's at and playing safe. Because you're going to give up the 9 or 5. You can draw it, but you're taking your chances of making it way down. Oh, he hit it good. Three. This cue ball is going to be going. He's wants to make sure he's hitting the middle of every rail with that cue ball, because it's not going just one rail. So it's going toward that corner pocket right there. You watch it. This might go cross corner, or he's going 2 in the side, one or the other. Good shot. He's 1 ball. I don't know where he called 3 rails, 5 rails. He was doing one thing. He was drawing his cue ball back.
I mean, it looked like the 5 was going towards the side pocket. But, yeah, the cue ball's way up there.
Yeah, that's all he was. That's the only. He knew didn't have much of a chance, but he didn't have a lot of shots. He didn't give himself. He didn't want to give himself a chance to mess up. He wanted to get down there and shoot it. Yeah, this has got price tags on him. That 9's real tough from there. It goes, but you have to hit it at a pretty firm speed. You can't hit it real soft. You got to get the cue ball out of the way because it's so close. So if you try to hit it soft, it's going to go way wide. Probably hit the rail in front of the side pocket. It's usually how that works. I don't know. Maybe 3 in the side on that ball out in the middle of the tail. Is that 5 or
That's the
7?
5 ball. Yep.
Yeah, so you bank at 3 in the side and draw your cue ball back. And most likely, if the 5 don't go in the side, it'll get in the way of the 9 and kind of double them up from it a little bit too. That's the shot. He's shooting at 3 in the corner, which it's a great shot. If it goes, you look like world champion. But look what happens if it don't. They're right down there together. You got to just sit there and wait. Wait till you can see that ball. He's short. Oh, he made it. Congratulations. Now we get to find out if it's set number 1 and they have to play it.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yay. Congratulations again.
Now he's gonna get a call. Now he's gonna get calls again. Then he's gonna say, "Hold on, guys. There's another buyback." I'm gonna take a look at this bracket because it'll tell us eventually. I see what the bracket does. It just extends out, and then when a guy buys back in, it extends out again. So it's like
Yeah.
there was a chair match, there was a finals, there was another match, then there was another match. That's what it looks like, because it's not a standard double elimination bracket.
Yeah.
When somebody bought back in, it just put them on, gave them a buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that might be it, actually.
You think so? They're not going to move them on a different table, would they, if they was playing one?
They'd probably
more?
just leave them here, I would think.
Well, I tell you what, pal. You just send me a message if if we got another one to do. I'll
Let me
do it.
ask. Let me ask Zach.
Yep. I don't mind doing it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, get in touch with me on the one pocket.
Okay. Yeah, there'll be some stuff tomorrow. I'm not sure what time.
Well, it'll be tomorrow evening.
Okay.
We have some stuff to do in the morning. So, all right. I will talk to you later, Mike.
You want me to wait to
See
see
you guys later.
if Zach says there's, you want me to wait and see if there's another set?
Well, I mean, you can. I mean, well, Zach, did you message him?
Yeah, I could message him. Be like, hey, is this finally it? Hey, Zach, is that finally it? That's it, he says. All right.
That's it. All right.
That was the Real Bank Finals.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot, Troy. We'll see you again, man.
All right. You're welcome.
Congratulations to the players. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to run some promos. And make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. And obviously, I'm doing stuff on Facebook on the BilliardNet page. Like and follow that. We're going to have more straight pool in one pocket tomorrow. Probably 3 machines, 3 tables. I'm going to get my promos out the way. I don't think there's anything else to cover, but I'm going to look at the brackets regardless. Alright guys, this is TvMike. I'm cutting a new promo from my living room. It's not very high tech, but it does get the job done. So this is a demo of our sponsor's TV streaming service, which you can check out on your Android box, 4K Fire Stick, your phone,
or any other Android platform where you can install an application. And I do have a list of them that you can check out. I recommend the 4K Fire Stick with Ethernet, actually, is the #1 choice. But let's get into it here. We have over 5,000 links that are optional up here. You can go through them and find them yourself. Here is some of the basic networks. I'm going to scroll through here. This is basically your extended cable channels. There's a lot of stuff thrown in here extra as well. I'm not going to play anything directly because it just takes too much time. So I'm going to try to cut this video down to 2 minutes. We go over here to US locals. These are your affiliates and statewide news and stuff like that. The list is very impressive. I can't say we have everything, but there's about 600 options in there for you to look at. We have the Canadian networks, we have the UK networks. You can watch billiards under Sky Sports pretty often. Here's our movie section where you can watch a lot of premium movie channels listed on the left. There's as many as you probably want to get your hands on. This section right here, not available in the trial, but it is available for the full license. It is the fights and wrestling and boxing and UFC, stuff like that. We've got all our major sports networks, packages, football, baseball, basketball, and all that kind of stuff. We have international channels. Check out the Latino section. Check out the Filipino section. There's an Indian section. There's probably pool on certain places. You got special network for the DAZN events. We got Canadian networks. We got a favorite section, which I'll teach you how to use by just going into any channel, clicking on it, hold down the button, and it says add to favorite. Once you add it to a favorite, it's in this section over here. Then you don't have to look for it anymore. Alright, so we're getting up on 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is TvMike. Check out our sponsors. Streaming TV service. We also have a VOD add-on, stands for video on demand, but I'm not even going to get into this here. It will be provided as a trial. Hit us up, send a message, check it out today.
Hey, it's TvMike, and I'm dedicating this one to the Dave. And hopefully I get it right, because this is only about my 55th take on this commercial. Serious, at like 4 in the morning. Over 10 years ago, I joined the Jacoby Custom Cues family as a sponsored authorized dealer. Jacoby Custom Cues are made in America. Hit me up to get a great deal. Let's take a few minutes to go over some of our products. The Blackout Cue, it comes as a brake jump or a straight breaker, available in a multitude of colors. Get the deluxe version with the sport grip for the added power and strength. Also, our featherweight and heavy hitter brake cues are available. Check out the Element collection for a nice colorful entry-level experience. Sometimes I call those colored laminates. Move up to the HB series or the Heritage series of cues, or come down for the Mag 1 or the Mag 2. They're our standard line of cues. They come in all kinds of colors. Hit me up, ask me what you want, I'll tell you what I got. Let's move on to some of the shafts. Our Black 4, that's our most recent black shaft, carbon fiber. You can also get a keel wood and all kinds of pins and variants. You got an Ultra Pro, you got a maple shaft. You can check out our original jump cues, maybe the new Nano jump cue, maybe the Extreme Jumper. We got everything you want. Hit me up if you want an extension I get those out all the time. This is TvMike. I'm an authorized dealer. Hopefully, I can close this file out. Thanks. Arrow points with bloody jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? It's great colors. I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under my on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one.
That will give you $20 off. You gotta buy the string to watch the
I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, that's just, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snakeskin. See? It's impregnated burl. Snake skin. It's got a black shaft with it. 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snake skin. This was not a customized commission blank, but and it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You got to look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa, but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick. And obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like. So this looks a little more yellow because the light is yellow. These are more like a dark, well, there's two colors in these rings. They're a bit lighter. They're not as yellow, but anyways. I mean, this is a really nice piece of burl. We got some other rings up here in segments. Those are olive wood rings, actually. This is impregnated burl cocobolo. This is cocobolo, obviously. The brown wood. Yep. So this light makes it look a little bright orange. It's not so much orange. I can take it out of this light and you'll see the difference. See? It changes. This is more like the real light because this is sunlight coming in the bathroom, but yeah, this is like completely unique. Nobody even knows how this was made, actually. Thanks. Alright, everyone, we're outside in the natural sunlight. Taking a look at this cue that somebody wants to get some better pictures of. Obviously, I don't need to say anything. This thing is pretty incredibly unique. $2,700 out the door. And this will not last long, I promise you that. Alright, here's another one. This would be like the sister to that cube, pretty much. I mean, this is incredible. Hybrid blank. Either one of this or the purple one would look great with a black shaft. This is pink, red, white, sparkles, bloody jasper, and the red rings and the diamonds. So yeah, just like the other cue, this one's $2,700 out the door. Hit me up if you want it. Obviously, when somebody gets it, it's gone. It's that simple. Alright, here's another one that somebody wanted to take a look at. This is a really nice spalted maple. It's got like textures in it, obviously. But this is the story. Turquoise rings offset this amazing epoxy hybrid artistic combination. I mean, it's one of a kind, insane. More spalted maple. And this is in direct sunlight, so this looks really accurate with the colors. $2,200 out the door. It's 18.9 ounces. Wowza. Alright, here we go. This is a teal dyed maple burl with obviously a epoxy resin hybrid combination. I mean, you're not going to see anything like this. It's got a nice wrap on it, up into a full segment. With little dashes of color. Here we have another hybrid piece. Impregnated Buckeye Burl, Bird's Eye Maple up here. And then you have Purple Heart, which is a nice addition. And then you also have Bloody Jasper. So there is a lot of resin in this piece. a very plum type color. And also those little purple rings. Nice addition. Of course, as always, this is a 1 of 1. So if you like it, you better hit me up. Thank you. I did some of these already, but I'm redoing it in this light. It's more of a whiter light. It's under my kitchen sink, actually. So obviously this one is a really nice piece of bird's eye maple, really clean. This is azurite, which we use in cues, in these rings. Now it just so happens to completely match the custom resin part. Double segments. I mean, this is just absolutely wild. And the maker of these made a few in this style, so you'll recognize a few more of this type of piece with this type of patterns. I mean, you see all the colors that they sparkle. Really shows up great. Of course, it's a 1 of 1. Get it while you can. So here we have basically the companion to that bird's eye cue, except this is ebony in a similar configuration. So some people like the black theme cues, and then some people like the natural wood type theme cues, but it's similar segments in the resin. Give you a real good look at it. As always, it's a 1 of 1. Here we have a Coco Bolo style with 3 segments of custom resin. So this cocoa is really nice to begin with. But here we have this absolutely unique, almost floral looking piece. This right here is part of another piece that we had to work with. So this has like 3 segments. I'll show you the one with this next, actually. And these rings are like green and blue. Really fine details. Hit me up. Once it's gone, it is gone. I love it. Now here we have a spalted maple variety with turquoise rings. Also, fine color rings right next to the turquoise. Really thin line. You can see. Maybe. There you go. Green. So we have 2 big segments, a turquoise large ring, and then another turquoise large ring. And then we have this really nice piece of spalted maple. I know it's hard to choose, right? I know it's hard to choose, but that's why there's a whole bunch of different cues to choose from, but they all are 1 of 1s. So if you want me to pack this one up, hit me up. here is the other unique piece that was in this style. I think this was the first one that the builder experimented on with this process. So we have a full section on the butt, a couple colored rings here, a textured wrap, and then we have the whole forearm casted in the resin. And this is the only one of this style I got that's of this resin. People will talk about this cue, I'll tell you that. I don't know what it is, but I've had so many people ask me about this cue, but nobody's pulled the trigger yet. Somebody pulled the trigger, and nobody else is going to be able to ask about it. So that's how that works. It's a one of one, get it, and then it's gone. Alright, this one is Buckeye Burl with a bit of hybrid resin, obviously orange with iridescence in it. This is olive wood cocobolo, and we go all the way up here, and there's rings and a solid piece of cocobolo. So yeah, there you go. There's another one to check out. One of one. Alright, so here we have another cue that was made with the same type of theme, with the burl with the orange resin in it, except it's got a lot more work into it. Throughout the cue, actually. And that's cocobolo and Buckeye Burl. Less resin in this one, but the colors are awesome. Obviously this is a one of one, and if you want it, you better message me. Alright, here's one that really stands out that was not made with my materials, unless maybe some of it was, but maybe that's why I picked it out. But I really like this cue. I mean, this is a real special one. You've got multiple segments of casted resin and the burl dyed. You've got rings. You've got this whole crazy centerpiece here with all this wood figuring. Impregnated burl, ebony, and spalted maple. So the spalted maple is like in there, here, and in the diamond. And then you got these fine points that are actually really sharp. And this one comes with a black 4. And this one's $3,000 with a sticker on it. Probably gonna offer this in a raffle at state tournament coming up. But I mean, you can see all the work in this cue. I love this cue actually. Alright guys, you know the deal. It's a one-on-one. If you really like it and you want it, put it in your case. Give me a call. Thanks. I already did a video of this one, but I'm redoing it. This is impregnated burl cocobolo, black and white with gold webbing. So it's like a modified, like, I mean, that's just cool. So this is like casted gray and silver in the burl with metallic sheen. I mean, obviously you can see it. It just really complements all these colors. Now up here you got cocobolo in the reverse points. Then you got, this is not buffalo turquoise, that's the white with gold webbing. Then you got these inside points. I mean, it just looks fantastic, really. Everything is just very visually cohesive. And a certain type of person definitely would love to have this cue. Fit their personality. Obviously, it's a one of one. And it's one of my higher end pieces that I just got in. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. I mean, look at that. I can only get so close without it blurring out, but you get the picture. Alright, I made a video of this one already, but I'm going to make another one because it's in the better lighting. Obviously, this is just like a hybrid collaboration of white, red, pink, purple-ish hues with sparkles in the burl. It goes throughout the cue. And it also has red bloody jasper rings and the diamonds within these points. These points are made out of that same burl. This would look great with a black shaft, and this will not last long. I don't think this will be around too much longer at all. Somebody's going to just have to have this cue. And it's my pleasure to have it for a short amount of time. And then find the forever cue owner. One of one, that's obvious. Hit me up. Here we go with the purple one again. A new video in better lighting. I'll move it up a little bit here. It's better over here. Obviously, so it's purple casted resin and a burl. Ebony. It's got custom. I don't even know how they made these. Maybe they took part of the resin out because they put them in the diamonds in these points, and they also inserted the burl into these points inside the points. It's completely visually stunning, and I know somebody's gonna have to have it just like the other one. This won't last. I've already had 5 people look at it. Somebody pull the trigger, they're gonna be the lucky owner. Obviously, it's a one of one. I'm trying to get many of these cues sold before the state tournament coming up in 2 weeks I'm going to. If not, great chance they'll be sold there. So hit me up. Gotta love it. if you're looking at getting into some of the newer styled cues but want to save some money, this was made last year, and I will honor this price because everything was cheaper last year actually. So you got impregnated burl, a nice piece of blue resin, kind of runs all the way up these segments into a solid forearm, but it does have some character in it in these little spots. This one's $1,500. This is another one from last year. This was kind of a misfit actually, because it was like laying around in the shop and they didn't finish it for a while, and then eventually I just ended up getting it with another order, and I was like, oh, okay. So obviously it's a stabilized casted burl hybrid. It's got a segment in it, ebony. It's got these pink rings with blue rings. It's from 23. So yeah, it's a great piece of burl. I mean, it's really, really unique. There you go. This is a more traditional looking cue, even though it's not exactly traditional because it's got inverted designs throughout, and the wood is inverted, but it's not a casted or resin style blank. 3 or 4 different kind of woods are in this. I don't have any clue why it's still around, to be honest with you. 1,700 bucks. It's got roasted maple, which is keel wood, zirconia, and Hollywood. I've had a lot of people look at this cue, but nobody just grabbed it. Somebody almost grabbed it in a raffle, but they didn't. So I still have it. Hit me up if you want to pick it up. Here's another one that's using actual keel wood in a really dark cocobolo. So obviously this is cocobolo and this is keel wood, as it's called roasted maple. Keel wood is actually just heat treated maple. It's what they make keel wood shafts out of. There's another cue that was designed pretty much from this same template using different woods. Keel wood, and Booker's got that one, but this one is 1,300. You're a bit out of a budget, you can get something really nice for a more affordable price. Alright, here's another nice piece that's been around for a little while. It's 1,500. Zirconia, Bacardi, Bloody Jasper, which is this red stone, and gold webbing. So you got this whole design thing here on the butt. Textured wrap, another ring, and then you have more Bloody Jasper in the points. And there's 2 different kind of woods in the points, and then you have all the way at the top arrow points with Bloody Jasper in it. So yeah, you can get a good deal on this one too. 1,500 bucks. Here, look at this one. I mean, this is gorgeous too. Really? It's great colors. I'm taking these pictures in my kitchen under on my stove oven because it has good light. I mean, this is all black through here, but this is just crazy. I mean, it's beautiful. I do not know. I remember seeing the blank. I do not know the process of that. I kind of have an idea, but even at that, it's like, I don't know how somebody would have the patience to do that. Yep. Alright, here we go with the other one. I'm just rotating this for you. I mean, just like any of our cues, they look better in person in light. I mean, you can see little sparkles and stuff in here. Actually, I mean, that's just, it's like a painting. I love it. You'll never see anything like that. I mean, maybe he'll make some more blanks that are like kind of this style, but he's like, I want to try something new. I was like, okay. Alright, so I'm taking pictures on my stove where my light is. So it's pretty good light. I believe this is Buckeye Burl. There's even a ring like that. Little blue ring. That's awesome. I think this is the right one. This is impregnated burl. We got work on the butt cap. I mean, that's a really nice wood. This one's a bit more than those other ones. There's more work in it. It's orange hybrid. I mean, all the woods are highly figured. And you got wood in the inlays and the points. So this says impregnated burl cocobolo. I could actually ask the guy exactly what wood this is, but that's that one. Alright guys, here's another one that's right up my wheelhouse. I seen this one at the shop a couple months ago and I was like, I need to get this one. It's a really interesting blue. Look at that. It's like blue. It's called a snakeskin. See? It's impregnated burl. Snakeskin. It's got a black shaft with it, 12.3 version 4.0. It's 2200. I mean, it's really nice. It's got points, snakeskin. This was not a customized commission blank, but and it's also got these. That's not turquoise, but they're blue. I mean, it's kind of turquoise, but it's not turquoise. The stone that we use in cues, but you got some interesting wood patterns. You got to look real close, but you can see rings in the wood. That's probably cocoa. but it's real nice. I know somebody's gonna want it real quick. And obviously these are all one of ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. See, 3 of 24 just came out. Just came out. Hit me up, guys. And if you like this one, but you don't like it enough to buy it, message me. I'll show you a lot more cues that you probably will like. So this looks a little more yellow because the light is yellow. These are more like a dark, well, there's 2 colors in these rings. They're a bit lighter. They're not as yellow, but anyways. I mean, this is a really nice piece of burl. We got some other rings up here in segments. Those are olive wood rings, actually. This is impregnated burl cocobolo. This is cocobolo, obviously. The brown wood. Yep. So this light makes it look a little bright orange. It's not so much orange. I can take it out of this light and you'll see the difference. See, it changes. This is more like the real light because this is sunlight coming in the bathroom, but yeah, this is like completely unique. Nobody even knows how this was made, actually. Thanks. All right, everyone, we're outside in the natural sunlight taking a look at this cue that somebody wants to get some better pictures of. Obviously, I don't need to say anything. This thing is pretty incredibly unique.
All right, guys. We're in a busy pool room. We've got some great improvements in the industry here. You can now get an entire month for a free trial of Let's Get Streaming TV service. You heard me. It's a fantastic deal. You can't turn down. We'll help you configure it, and you will have an entire month. Hit up TvMike, and we'll get back to you and get you going. The best apps, the best tech support, the best service you can get in this industry. I promise you, you won't regret it. Get our deluxe package for $44.97 a month. Cut the cord, cut the box, go mobile, and let's get streaming. Hit me up. Thank you.